Hi, my name is Donna Rowlands. I will be talking about John Fitzgerald Kennedy's inaugural address. Making the speech was John Kennedy, who was born into wealth on the 29th of May, 1917. He had just become the 35th President of the United States, in which he would serve until his assassination in 1963. The speech takes place on Friday, January the 20th, 1961, immediately after taking the presidential oath of office. The speech was written by Kennedy and speechwriter Ted Sorgeson after studying President Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, as well as other inaugural speeches. John Kennedy addressed his speech to several dignitaries in attendance and to fellow citizens not only in attendance, but also to those who would be watching the first color televised inaugural address. It has been said that Kennedy's speech is one of the few truly memorable inaugural addresses in U.S. history, that its elegant lyricism, its power, and its idealism called Americans to action and inspired real change. Among the many stylistic devices used in the speech is the emphatic repetition, such as the starting of several paragraphs that all begin with to, and then addressing a certain group of or a certain people, such as to those old allies, to those new states, to those people, to our sister republics, to that world assembly, to those nations. There are also several metaphors. Some of these are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, a jungle of suspicion, and the torch has been passed, and the glow from that fire can truly light the world. Also, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. Some of the most important or memorable parts of the speech to me are: the world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life, and yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forefathers fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of a man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and to let the oppressed go free. But a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking His blessing and His help, but knowing that here on earth God's work must truly be our own. And then there's the most famous passage from the inaugural address that is etched in stone at Kennedy's gravesite in Arlington National Cemetery. It reads, "And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man." Thank you.